here comes my cat, and he likes to knock down my setup. And I apologize for the shaking. That was my cat attacking. It doesn't smell any sweeter than the other one, but it's bluer. Okay, so for today's video, obviously you can tell from the title, I'm taste testing oatmeal. I'm going to be doing individual containers of it. I thought it'd be fun to pick out some different flavors, some different brands, and try them out and give you guys my thoughts. Now, what I did do, or what I'm going to do a little differently for this video than other taste testing videos, is that I am not going to make all of these at once and taste test them. I feel like that's a bit wasteful. So instead, I'm going to go through each day. So I'm just gonna have one today, one tomorrow, whatever, and over the next week, eat all of them. And that way I can give you guys my full opinion, actually sit there and hopefully enjoy it, and give you guys my full actual thoughts on it. So I'm gonna go through what I got so that I'll give you like a brief little synopsis of all of them. Okay, so the first one is from a brand called Vigilant Oats. I'd never heard of it before, but I'm gonna be kind of honest, I was drawn in a bit by the packaging. But it's their superfood cereal in the flavor coconut maple vanilla. Okay, so the next one is from the brand Think Thin. It says that it's their protein and probiotics hot oatmeal, 10 grams of protein, 1 billion CFUs of live probiotics, 6 grams of fiber, and it's in the flavor blueberry harvest. So next one is from Kodiak Cakes. They make the Kodiak pancakes and stuff like that. I've had a bunch of different flavors of their pancakes. So this is their oatmeal. It says oatmeal unleashed in the flavor maple and brown sugar. It has 14 grams of protein, and I like that it's all really natural ingredients. You can read everything, you can pronounce everything. Okay, so the last two are from the same brand called Purely Elizabeth. These were actually the first two that drew me in, especially their packaging. It's a very vibrant, very colorful, and it's definitely, this one, these are called Vibrant Oats. So it says Vibrant Oats in the flavor blueberry lemon. It's made with blue spirulina, an antioxidant-rich plant. It has 8 grams of protein, and it says enjoy hot or cold as overnight oats, which I think is cool. It also has some of their granola on top. And then this is the cranberry pumpkin seed superfood oats made with quinoa, amaranth, and chia. Ooh, I don't know what amaranth is. But it's only got 5 grams of sugar, it has 6 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of protein. It also has granola on the top. So I'm excited for all of these, to be honest with you. I hope that they're all good. This is a hard choice. I didn't know it would be so hard for me to choose which one I want to do first. I think I'm going to do the blueberry harvest. Okay, so first thought was that when I lifted it out of the microwave, it did drip a bunch of water off of it, but whatever. Second thought is that it smells fantastic. So let's see. Okay. So it just got a rather strong protein powder flavor. I put protein powder in my smoothie, so I'm very familiar with the taste of protein, and I have no problem with that. I'm not really sure I want the flavor of protein powder in my breakfast and in my oatmeal. I've put protein powder in oatmeal before, and I did not like it and never did it again. And so this is just kind of giving me those vibes of a not so great vanilla protein powder being added, which is, I'm sure, exactly what's in here. Okay, yeah, so it's the soy protein isolate that I'm not 100% vibing with. The dried blueberries provide a lot of good flavor. No, there are chia seeds in here. Thank God. I was like, what is that? Alright, so final thoughts on this are, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I'm glad it did not come in a container or box that had 6 of them, so that I had to eat all of them. However, it's not bad. I am going to go finish it. The protein flavor, once you start eating it, really isn't as prevalent. Okay, so I'm here for day 2 along with my buddy Shadow. Alright, so for day 2 I chose the Vigilant Oats superfood cereal. Okay, so I'm letting it just soak up right now, but my first thoughts when I picked it up to start making it It says add your favorite to desired consistency and stir. And it says add cold water, add hot water, or add milk. And then says that there's a spoon inside. And then says do not microwave cup. So I was like, well, how much do I put in? How much water? It doesn't say, so I just filled it slightly above to where everything was, and I'm hoping that it soaks up the water, and that's why I'm letting it sit. Alright, but this is looking nice and, alright, I don't want to like spill it all over, but it looks good. There's like chunks of coconut in here, and it has gotten to a nice oatmeal consistency, so it did soak up. So I put in slightly above, maybe like a centimeter above, and then I've let it sit for like a good 3 to 4 minutes now. So let's try it. So it's definitely a little bit watery, at least for my taste. So I'd probably put in a smidge less water, but that's on me. Flavor wise, the coconut's really good. Before I made it, when it was still in its form, there were these little dark chunks that at first I thought were like pecans or something like that, but they're actually bits of date, and that's where the sweetness is coming from. I really like this. This is really good. I love the coconut flakes. They add a really fun texture and extra flavor. The sweetness coming from the dates is awesome because that means, so that's the sweetness completely where it comes from. Oh, and the coconut palm sugar, which is fine. My cat's using his cat scratcher, which happens to be right there, but this is good. Okay, so today I went with the Purely Elizabeth Cranberry Pumpkin Seed Superfood Oats one. So I made this it gives you 3 different options. So I boiled water and poured it in and let it sit for 4 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to try it first, and then I'm going to try it with the granola that it says to put on top of it. But I want to try it first without. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so without the granola, it's not sweet at all in the slightest, unless you happen to get a piece of cranberry, which is good, but if you don't, it's very bland. So let's see if the granola helps. Alright, it already smells better with the granola. It helps because it has cinnamon sugar in the granola, but not enough. I think in order to continue this, I'm going to add more cinnamon and some sugar because it is very bland. Okay, so it tastes like if you had just plain oats and plain quinoa and try to make oatmeal out of it, and that's it. And that's essentially what it is. And so there's nothing to make it sweet, so it's just very bland. And so then when you add the granola topper, that has a bunch of stuff in it, but not enough. I don't know, not my favorite. I wouldn't buy this again. I might add even like a little maple syrup, because now it's kind of even more dry with the granola in it and all that kind of stuff. And I might not have added enough water because I really couldn't tell with that line. But yeah, I'm gonna add maple syrup instead of sugar and cinnamon. Let's see if maybe that helps. I don't know. Alright, we'll see. Okay, so it is now day 4, and today I'm doing the Kodiak Cakes Oatmeal Unleashed Maple and Brown Sugar. It's got 14 grams of protein, which I'm pumped about. And it smells, the smell actually reminds me of their pancakes. So I've had probably 3 different flavors of their pancakes, and I think I'm going to do a video coming up where I use just their buttermilk ones, but make them like 3 different ways to make them even better than they already are, just as the plain buttermilk. So let's get into tasting this one. And here comes my cat, and he likes to knock down my setup. Okay, so it's definitely sweet, which I really enjoy, and I think they've got to use whatever they use in their pancakes because it definitely reminds me of their buttermilk pancakes. Yeah, this is absolutely delicious. So the one thing I will say is I definitely could see the potential of there being some people who might say this is a little too sweet. But for me, this is spot on. This is really good. I think I might add chopped up pecans or something. I don't know, my cat's about to knock my stand over. So that's life with cats for you. I'm gonna go finish the rest of this oatmeal because it's really good, and I will see you tomorrow for number 5. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so first off, apologies for like the back glow. It's really bright out today, especially because there's lots of snow on the ground and the sun's actually out. And so even though the shades are closed, I still have this fun aura glow. I kind of like it though. Okay, so anyways, so the final one, like I said, I was saving the Vibrant Blueberry Lemon for last for 2 reasons. 1, because I thought it would be fun that they're vibrant and blue, and 2, because the blueberry lemon to me sounded like the best flavor, and I'm a very save the best for last kind of person. Now, recap from the last Purely Elizabeth one, it is very bland. So I have let these have been steeping for about 5 minutes now. I did the boiling water. The first thing I'm gonna have to say is I'm a bit disappointed by the color. So that's the color they show on the front. That's the color it is. Just definitely guess not as vibrant as I was imagining. I don't know if I should have had lower expectations because I'm fairly disappointed that it doesn't look like that, but I don't really know if I should have actually expected that. Probably not. But is that false advertising? I don't know. It doesn't smell any sweeter than the other one, but it's bluer. Okay, so this one tastes different to the other one in the sense that you can taste the lemon, but again, it's not sweet at all. I'm gonna try with the blueberry though, because there's blueberries in here. Blueberry didn't add much to it. Alright, so obviously it was better with the granola, but I'm still gonna add, I think I'm actually gonna add honey to this one since there's lemon in it. I think the honey will complement the lemon better than the maple syrup would. Not that it wouldn't be good, but I'm gonna add some honey to this instead for a little sweetness. Which leads me into my final thoughts, which are that, so my top favorite is easily the one that was the maple vanilla something. I threw it away. I shouldn't have. But that was definitely my favorite one, and I'm gonna look for that again next time. I got that at Whole Foods. I would have to say my least favorite, honestly, actually, I think my least favorite was probably the Think Thin one at the beginning because it had the proteiny flavor to it. Because even though these ones weren't sweet, I like that they've got good stuff in it. So like the other one had pumpkin seeds, and I think it also had chia seeds. I could be wrong, but it was high in fiber. That was what it was. Then this has 8 grams of protein. It doesn't have a ton of, I don't think it has enough spirulina to really do anything for you. I think it's more just for color. But this one, I will say, I like this one better than the other Purely Elizabeth, the pumpkin seed one. So I guess take that what you will. I would put like the Think Thin one at the bottom. Is it Vigilant Eats, I think was what it was called, at the top. And then I think I'd follow the Vigilant Eats with the kodiak cake. Then this, then the Purely Elizabeth, the other one, and then the Think Thin at the bottom. But with that being said, I still thought the Think Thin was at least okay. So yeah, so that's my opinion on them. Please let me know if you liked this video. I really enjoyed doing this. I had fun getting up every morning and getting excited about trying something new and doing a video like this. I plan to do more like this in just different ways. So I'm going to be doing, I think I mentioned earlier, a pancake video with kodiak cake pancake mix. And I'm going to, for like 3 days, make pancakes 3 days in a row and make them 3 different ways, maybe even 4 different ways. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. So if you have any ideas of things that you think would be fun to do for, excuse me, if you have any ideas of things that you think would be fun for me to do for this kind of series, please let me know, because this was really fun. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. I would love to interact with people and comment and have conversations. I'm the type that I watch videos and I don't comment and I don't say anything, and I'm that type of person. So if you are like me in that sense and you're like, yeah, no, I'm not normally a commenter, could you do me a solid and actually like try it? Just be like, yo, I'm like you. Like, you could just be like, no, I get you. I'm with you. Like, that could be your entire comment. I just want to see if there are silent lurkers like me. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I seriously really appreciate it. This is probably the most effort I've put into a video so far, and I enjoyed making it. So thank you for watching it, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye! I'm gonna have to look cute for breakfast every morning in this video.